John, the exterior design images have been released today for the first time. What are your thoughts on the arena design? What excites you about it?
It excites me because it's emerged from a long process of getting a character and distinctiveness for the building from its very special brief and its very special shape. But more than that, especially the approach to the building will be unlike any other building that we've created in the city.
John, what's special about the Leeds Arena and how will it attract the big name acts to Leeds?
Well, I think internationally that the new super theatre form is going to create a great atmosphere that bands from all around the world will want to come and experience. It's of a scale that will attract great bands from around the world. And I think just the ability to actually come to Leeds, which is a great city in itself, will hopefully combine to create a very, very special venue, which in years to come will attract some of the biggest names in the industry. Leeds Arena is the next generation of arena. We're moving away from a sports-based arena to a more entertainment-focused venue. And to do that, we've created this new fan-shaped form, which is in essence the super theatre. The idea is that we get the people much closer to the actual the bands, much closer to the actual performers, really enhancing the experience of the gig. The super theatre itself has lots of facilities. You've got everything you would expect from an arena. We've got great concourses with concessions and bars. We've got a wonderful entrance space, but we've got some great spaces that connect through and really link the arrival sequence of the event goers to the actual act and the stage itself. We've got retractable seats which we can pull back, really to allow a bigger venue for the smaller bands, so we can get a really good standing crowd very close to the performers.
John, following the public consultation into the Leeds Arena scheme, people said that they specifically wanted the Leeds Arena to be distinctive to the city. What do you think makes it distinctive?
I think it's the honeycomb-like patterns on the surface of the building on its frontage, which people will be surprised at and I hope excited by. And those features influence the entrances and windows and so on. Views will be had into the building and out of the building through those openings. And I also think that its distinctiveness will fit in with the great buildings of the past, like the Corn Exchange, for example, which are quite unlike buildings in other cities. And I think this will be quite unlike any other arena because it's very much embedded into the fabric and character of the city centre of Leeds.
So I understand that the colours will actually change outside the building. How does that work?
Absolutely. We're looking to use lighting. We're looking to use the actual material of the building itself to really create a building that changes in a kaleidoscopic sense to really relate to the changing performances within the arena. So each day that the building will actually adapt itself to the actual gig that evening, or the performance that evening, or even the sporting experience that evening.
I think because it's on the edge of the city centre and therefore close to areas like Little London and Lovell Park, for example, where community regeneration has been taking place, there'll be strong connections between those communities, the arena, and then the city centre itself, whereas from the other direction, from say the station and public transport and other car parks, there'll be journeys on foot through all the major cultural areas and retail areas of the city centre. So it's really good to draw people into the centre, and amongst the journeys you can make throughout the city centre, lots of choices and lots of ways of using the city centre. So its regeneration impact is very much to do with connecting to other things rather than simply being a standalone arena.
And we're looking to create the most sustainable arena in the UK. So that's really working with the engineers to develop rainwater harvesting techniques, and also looking at the way that the building will actually run efficiently on a day-to-day basis.
How does the design compare with other arenas in the UK?
We're moving away in the current music industry to a very leisure-based focus. So that moves away from the traditional sort of maybe a North American arena, which was very much a sports-based arena, much larger, the ability with larger playing fields, while our new arena is actually much more intimate space. Now we can still achieve lots of sporting events, but we are just going to have a great atmosphere for that live entertainment. We'll be able to do most activities that you would expect in any arena, so boxing, We can put tennis in there, hockey, darts even. I think it'd be a great venue for darts. So, there is the ability for the venue to adapt to that sporting requirement, as well as, the live entertainment. But I think we're going to have fun things in there as well. We'll have Living with Dinosaurs, acts like Delegada, circus and theatre, live performance, entertainment-based acts.
What will the arena bring to Leeds' nighttime scene?
Well, the building itself, because of it addresses a public space which hopefully will become alive at night with entertainment and activity. And I think that's really going to spread through the sort of city centre of Leeds. The idea that we'll have nearly over 12,000 people coming to an event on an evening, and that within the city centre will just really bring the city alive. The building itself hopefully will connect with that environment, and hopefully it will create a focal point of character that people will come to enjoy and spend time round and near.
Is this part of the new direction for architecture in the city?
Yes, I think it is. Recently a number of buildings have appeared, such as Broadcasting Place, the Rose Bowl, the Granary Wharf buildings, where there's a sense of place close to them, but they're also quite different from the generation of buildings that preceded them. And the Headingley Cricket Pavilion is another building which is in that group. So I think there is a momentum at the moment, and I hope this will be a climax for that kind of approach to buildings that somehow derive from where they are, but also from their interior layouts. And in this case, the building is very much based on a Greek amphitheatre form as a response to its brief. It's not a Colosseum-like form, such as has happened for some arenas. It's a very focused building, and it expresses its character on the outside by reflecting the internal layout and structure of the space. So I think in all, both the surfaces of the building, the form of the building, and the interior quality will be truly distinctive.